Hello, my name is John Fox, and welcome to my Q&A portion of my APSA speech. I will begin by answering question number 1. How will you extend APSA's reach to not only the general body, but APSA alumni and the public? What is the best course of action to establish and maintain these relations for not only your year, but the succeeding years as well? In order for APSA's reach to extend to the public, I believe it would be best to strengthen our external ties with the surrounding community. APSA would be able to do this with an increase in volunteer opportunities outside of APSA's own events, similar to what we do for the Hot Chocolate Run. We would also need a stronger connection to other universities nearby, such as UCSD, as we would be able to support them similarly to what we have done in the past when we went to their version of FTS. Participating in workshop and education-based events such as Stanford Conference would also help our influence grow. Going back to the concern of alumni who have graduated, making sure they join the Alumni Coalition is important. Once that is done, it would be a good idea to get some of them involved by having them return for events such as M4 Night, GBMs, or even auxiliaries, in order for them to tell us about their experiences and potentially recruit some members for their own purposes and jobs post-university. We could even bring them back for E-Cubed, an event that has proven in the past to bring back alumni. This event is a sport that involves E-squared, board, and alumni. They all duke it out to prove who is the best. These ideas would create a strong foundation that could be continued and built upon by succeeding years, improving APSA's external connections. Now on to question number 2. APSA has long utilized Facebook groups as their primary means of communication between our members. Over the past few years, there has been a notable decline in APSA's members having Facebook accounts. Other than asking them to create a Facebook account, how do you propose we address this issue? How will you ensure each member receives word about our events? Facebook has been long utilized for valid reasons. The system of Facebook groups is an easy way to keep up to date with the most current events. I believe that currently there is no suitable social media replacement for Facebook that can fully fulfill this need, as everything that fills these requirements are not as used by the majority of people. Although I do think that an effective Discord server or something of a similar nature could eventually replace Facebook. Unfortunately, I think it is too soon for this to happen, as it is currently less popular than Facebook amongst the general university populace. The way to address the issue of less Facebook users is to simply start being a lot more active on all our other social media platforms APSA currently underutilizes, such as Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and the APSA website. This would also include reminding members about signing up for our newsletter, which I believe is one of the most effective ways of delivering what APSA does weekly, as a large majority of people utilize their emails on a daily. Question number 3. It is the webmaster's duty to organize each event with consistent and innovative promotional material. How will you creatively promote events on each existing social media platform? Are there any other platforms that APSA should expand to? Well, in order to promote events for APSA, I would include some of the ideas that I have mentioned constantly in my speech, such as raffles for advertising our events on social media, but also more that are coming down the line that I have not figured out yet. In order to promote events effectively, it would be best to connect with members to have them advertise for us through these incentives that we give them. We need members to be invested in our promotions, as word of mouth and a trusted friend are all amazing tools for getting people involved. It's how I was able to get a lot of my friends involved in APSA this year. As I heavily advocated for throughout my answers and speech, equal use of all social medias is the key for growing interest in APSA. Before expanding to other social medias, I think it is best to first focus on bringing out the full potential of the social media platforms that APSA already uses. Thank you for listening to my Q&A.